So now I wanted to convert the this step-by-step calls into the side-by-side calls. I mean, I wanted to implement the tasks. For that, let me prepare the one new program, then we will implement the tasks. For that, let me create the one new C# file. Let's say tasks. In this file, whatever you are having the code, just remove that, and whatever I have the code of the synchronization call, let me copy and paste here. After that, let me replace this namespace into the tasks. I don't want the stopwatch. Let me remove that into the Word documentation here. Here also watch stop. Here let me keep the completed Word documentation without the any time zone. Right. The same way I would like to do in the PPT documentation and the notes as well. So after that, I would like to rename this works method into the let's start. Okay, and let me remove this statement sequential works step by step. Now I would like to remove the stopwatch also here stopwatch. After that, let me remove these statements also. All tasks are completed. I just wanted to keep these three methods instead of the let's start. That's it only. Okay. So this is the way I have prepared the let's start method under the trainer class. Now let's design these three methods into the side-by-side calls. As of now in this program, what we are doing, right? Once this statement is completed, I mean once this method is completed, then we are communicating to this. After that, then we are communicating to this, right? So now I wanted to implement these three methods into the execution flow. I would like to say that execution flow side by side. Okay, for that you have to configure under these three methods into the task. Then only you can prepare this method. I mean execute these three methods into the side by side. The same time, whatever the your main flow, it won't be interrupted. Okay, so now works is there, right? Let me replace with the let's start here. Okay, so for this, for configure these three methods under the task, you should import the one namespace that is called the system.threading.tasks. Okay, so you have to import that namespace, right? Once this is completed, then you have to configure this each and every method under the task. So for that, you have to use the one method called task.run. By using this, by using this you can prepare this method under the task. So task.run, this method which is expecting the as of now one delegate, that is the action delegate. Okay, so if you see that action delegate, this is expecting the action delegate. So once this action delegate related things we will discuss more into the upcoming sessions. As of now, try to understand that this action is one kind of a delegate which is useful for to configure the your void method. So whenever your parameter configured by the action, then you can pass the, I mean you can configure the your void method into the action. Okay, so I wanted to configure this void method, that is the prepare word documentation. We know that, right? Prepare word documentation is the void method, right? So here action which is expecting the void method as a input parameter. So for that I'm using the prepare word documentation as of now here, so that I can implement the task for this work. That is the prepare word documentation. So to configure the your void method under the task.run, you have to use the lambda expression syntax. By using that, you can configure this method under the task.run. So how to do that? In the sense, just use the lambda expression, that's it only. So under here you just implement your work. Okay, the same way I would like to configure the prepare ppt presentation under the task. You have to follow the same methodology, that is the task.run, and prepare notes as well. So now, based on the code, you can understand that whenever your main flow will be started, we know that based on the let's start, this let's start will be executed. Under this, all these three methods I have converted into the task. So whenever I have converted these three works into the task, then these methods, these works will executed the side by side. While these works are executing side by side, meanwhile main flow will be concentrate on the emergency work as well here. Okay, so this is the happening in the background. Now before I'm going to execute in the code, I would like to add the one more statement here. I'm going to write on the read dot line, console dot read line. So this statement which is helping to me here to pass the my console window. So and moreover it is expecting the one kind of input parameter from my end, but I won't give the input parameter. I just wanted to pass the console window in this program. After that, I wanted to make the startup object program from the tasks, right? So go to the startup object here and set the task.program as a startup object. Now, if you see the output, see here what is happening, you can understand, right? So now this word documentation, notes, and this ppt, these are working in the background side by side, and moreover task allows us to execute the multiple operations to run without the stopping your main program. So that is the why your trainer status is coming to as the first output in the console window.